Hi everyone, GMGM Fox. Let's start the session today. Rust Bootcamp 3.0. How are you? Are the Clayton developers? And we are now deep understanding of the println macros and understanding about how the counterflow act in the Rust. So I will share my screen and let's start the session today. Okay, now my screen is visible to everyone. So I am presenting my slides. Let's go back to the slides and start the session. So guys, Rust Bootcamp Web 3.0, myself Chandka Sharma, your course instructor. Go to the next slide. About me. So I am developer, ambassador and blockchain researcher at Clayton Foundation. Guys, these are my social media handles. You just scan the QR code and connect with me. Have any doubt, feel free to reach out. I am happy to help you guys. Now, before starting the lecture, we have to must and basic condition installation of the cargo for the Rust. And you just scan this QR code. We simply make this solution for you, and you are able to see the documentation. Go there and just start installing. Now, start the topic today. So today's topic is macro in the Rust, and we want to study first of all more deeply about println macro. This macro is very important. So introduction to macros in the Rust. Macros in the Rust are the powerful tools that allow you to write the code that write others code to the metaprogramming. Syntax. Macros are invoked with the exclamation point like this symbol. Example of simple macro call. For example, this is an println macro. This is the that exclamation mark, and this is the double quote. The string is allocated there, and when you just put the semicolon, your println macro code is get there, syntax is over there, and just see it. So for let's start it like what is the actual the display, is the hello world is display there or not. So let's just go to the VS code. So what I will do, I just guys I go to the my VS Code, and you can see here I already wrote the main function there. I already spoken about in previous lecture. Please watch them, and I just put the code print ln exclamation mark, and these are the brackets in which I am using double quote and putting hello comma world. So this is a string that we want to print by using println. So what happened to this is just go to the your terminal part, and guys just run the command cargo run. So guys, you able to see that hello world is now visual to your as an output to your screen. So let's understand, go back to the slide and understand about the println macro more. So let's move to the next slide, guys. Now, in the continue of the previous slide, the println macro, what is the purpose of it? Println macro is used to print the display the information to your terminal, as like we already see the previous when we put the syntax in the code. Common use, useful for debugging and outputting information during the program execution. Basic use of println. Simple string output. As just we already done, println hello world. Formatted output. You can include variables and format them with the string. Let's, for example, let name, this is a variable, equal to, we are assigning the value of the string is Alice. Now we want to print this variable by using println macro. So what are you going there? So you are using a hello variable, that is called formatting. So you are formatting, including the variable and formatting with them with the string. So this is the variable I am using here, and this is the our placeholder. So when when we put this syntax, so what is the output of it? Let's see and visualize on the VS Code. So I will just go back to my VS Code, guys. So what I will do, I will just comment it out this one, guys. That does not create any. Okay, let's what first we have to let name equal to, for example, I take Alice. That's okay. And what I do here, just I want to print this by using println macro. So I automatically it's there if you use the Rust analyzer. So I just use there, and I now am using this variable named hello, comma, and now I am putting this placeholder. I will explain what is the use of this placeholder. Just wait a minute. Okay, and then I am using the name variable, and just I put the semicolon to end the program. And when I do Control S and just go back to your VS Code and just run the cargo run. So guys, what are you expecting here? So just put in the comment box when I do the cargo run. Let's see. Is the hello print or what print or Alice print? Let's see it, guys. Guys, you can see here just very easily hello Alice. That means that this hello is the variable that actually is printing as it is. So when we put anything in the those double quote string, those things will be print as it is. But when we put this variable after the comma by using the placeholder, that means that this placeholder value is the value of this name, and the value of this name is the value of the string. And what is the string? And string is print as it is. So that is the Alice. So I think, guys, now you get clear idea about this placeholder and how this helping you to get and print the display information of the variable or any data structure you want to print. Okay, let's go back to the slide, guys. Okay, now, so these are the two use. We already done it. Let's go to the next slide. Now come to the debugging part with the println. So printing debugging information, use this symbol like this semicolon, and we have this question mark to print the debug representation of the value. So for example, we are taking this let vector equal to vector exclamation mark 4 and 1 comma 2 comma 3. So this is the typical representation of an vector. So we will see in the later lectures. That's not the topic for the here to discuss. Then we are using println macro to printing this. We having this vector variable same like the for end, and now we are doing is debugging mode. So this will like development mode, and you are fixing an error, and you do not have completed in your code. So it's have they are like helping you to getting out from runtime errors and those kind of things that compiler understand very well. So that's we are using the debugging here. So that's then I put the comma and the vector. So then the whatever the value of this vector variable is will be printing or not. So let's go back to the slide, go back to the VS Code, and let's see. So for not taking so much time, I just copy paste the code from there and paste it to the my VS Code. It's easy and saving our time. So let's go there, guys. I just commented out them like we don't want to print it further. So just print it out, comment it out. Okay, let's copy paste it. You guys can see here it's very easy. Let vector, we assign the vector 1 2 3, and then after that we are using println macro, and now see the magic happen. So just it's so much output in my terminal. I just clear it, guys, and just go to the cargo run command. Okay, just enter. So now, guys, what we are seeing here, this is printing something else. So this is okay. I will fix something is happened with this to my, oh, so there is error. So I will fix it, and I will open a new terminal. It will giving certain new things to me. Okay, uh, let's use cargo run again. Okay, okay. Yes. Oh, it is printing again the. Why it's happening, guys? It's happening because I did not use control S. Sorry for that. So now I think it will print. Yes. Now, guys, you can see this is the vector variable that's already print because we are using this variable we want to print it, and this is our debugging symbol, and we want to print this vector, and this is the vector variable having the vector data structure type. So it will printing their value 1 2 3 with this. So it means that like we done already. So let's go back to the slide. So we already done the something that actually debugging of why we are using println macro for the debugging. So we already see the live example how this is debugging symbol used in the println to print the information and debug the representation value. So now go to the full presentation mode, understanding about printing variables with the debug format. So let number equal to 42 and println number, just the variable another. We are same copy pasting this above example and printing this number, and now we are using here the question mark. So it's is also like what we are doing. There's the difference between this and this. What is the minor difference is that is the print we are using this variable number to already saying that this number variable in the debugging format. So let's see this. Let's copy paste the code and see what is the output on our terminal. So just I will copy paste for to saving our time. It will say because we have to cover a lot of the things. Just go back to slides, guys. I just commented out these things. Just I will comment out these things. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I will comment out these things. Okay. Now I will put my information that I copied there, and just I will clear my terminal to getting better visualization for you guys. So let's see the output. And what is the difference between this code and this code? Now we are formatting the variable itself in the debug mode. Okay, so let's run the cargo, guys. This is there any difference between? Oh, okay, oh, same the mistake I done past is control S. Sorry for that. I'm very sorry for. So let's again run. Yes, guys. So it is exactly printing the number information. Number contain 42, and you are getting this variable is number printing. And then you think about like, hey, this is the lot of the use case of this format that we are using with this println. So println macro have the different use case depend upon the mode of the your coding or the programming. So let's guys go back to the slide and move to the next slide, understand about more things. Okay, now the what we done with simple formatting. Now we want to do advanced formatting with println. So what means like we are using multiple placeholders. You can include multiple placeholders in a string. Let x and another variable assigning value 5, y assigning value 10, and println x. This is placeholder equal to this, y placeholder equal to this. So we are printing these HDD and considering the placeholder of simultaneously for these x and the y, and we are using the semicolon there and named argument. So we just will use this placeholder. Now we visualize what will happen. So go for the Visual Studio Code for the visualization, guys. So first of all, as same like the process before, we just commented out that we do not have any problem with anything. Okay, and let for example x equal to 5. Let's another example. Let y equal to 6. Just let's say. Okay, guys. Now we want to use println in advanced formatting mode. So what we gonna do here? So we are using x, and you are using placeholders there, and another placeholder y. We are using a placeholders there. Okay, I think we have to do the this part there, and yeah. So another placeholder for y, and now printing these both variable x comma y. Okay, let's save the information, run the cargo command. So what is printing? Guys, I think you got it the things. You are getting both variables and they are displaying their values simultaneously. So that is example like where you can use this println macro in what some sense of advanced, because now we can display the multiple values for n program, and that's why we as n programmer need. So let's go back to the slide and understand the other things. So now for understanding the named arguments, so we are using certain different things here rather than placeholder. We are involving the placeholder, but also we are using this kind of thing. This is known as the arguments. So are you arguing that greeting is equal to this value of the string, and that is hello. So let's see. I will just not taking your so much time. I will just copy paste this code that save our most of the time, because we have to understand and visualize everything on the VS Code. So let's move back. I will just commented out these things. I first of all clear my terminal, guys. Okay, let's comment it out and understand about what I say. Let's comment out these things. Okay, now control S and paste the information. So guys, you can simply see here, this is the println macro that I'm already using, and this is the placeholder, and we are putting greeting there and name another placeholder, and we are putting this name is already there. And what you are accepting as a programmer in this. So if you have any guess or already know, you just put in the comment box or chat. I am happy to answer. So you can see here I am using this named argument greeting hello, name argument bow. Let's see what will happen. So I am assuming as per my Rust programming knowledge, it will print hello bow. Let's see it, guys. Just run the cargo run. You can see hello bow. That means we are correct. So it's the what is the meaning of this? So it's meaning that when we are using these arguments actually help to make our code more readable format. It means it's easy to understand by the compiler or anyone who are reading your code to understand it better, like you are a good programmer, good software engineer, to writing the code in the correct sequence and making more readable format. Okay, let's back to the slides. So that's why we are using it. Okay, I think now you got it my point. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Now we are going little bit taking another example. So I want to give you one homework, guys. One homework is that by using this named argument println macro, just try that around 5 to 6 code by using different arguments. And if you feel any difficulty, just reach out to me on my social media handles or in the chat or whatever the methods you want, or in the comment box. So when we are using this println greeting, same the things, name, greeting hello, hello Bob, that's already something we have done. Now we want to go for the conclusion of this println. So guys, we whatever we learn about the println, that's enough for our to learn the Rust is now we want to conclude it. So key points. Macros like println help to reduce the repetitive code. Println macro is essential for debugging and the user communication. Mastering the println will enhance your Rust coding and debugging efficiency. Let's final example combining all the concepts. Just use let data and assigning the vector there 1 2 3. Now you want like debugging information, and this is the data, and this is the debugging format we want to use, and print the data. When you again print the println program finish successfully. Let's just copy the code and see the magic happen. So I will just copy the code and go to the terminal, and let's see what's happened at the VS Code, guys. Because VS Code is actually give the information about everything what we are speaking at theoretically. Okay, let's control S and just put control plus V there. So I am assigning let data there. Okay, I think it's problem with let. Okay, now it's correct, I think. Yeah. Okay. So when we run this program, guess guys, type up in the chat. I'm waiting for your answer. Let's put the cargo run. Yes, guys. So it means that it is exactly what we summarize is we can use debugging format, we can use variables there to print, that is here like you are printing debugging format. So in this, like in this example, we are all over the case of the println, we are already using it, and this is justification that the program is running successfully. So guys, congratulations to you, and let's back to the slide, understanding the next topic. Okay, now we are moving to the next slide. Okay, next topic, control flow using if in Rust. So guys, it's very important to understand the control flow because the execution flow in the Rust is line by line execution, guys. Rust execute code sequentially, line by line. Control flow, specific condition can alter this flow using control flow statements. So what are the control flow statement? If statement, execute code only if a condition is true. Else statement, execute code if the if condition is false. Else if statement, check the additional condition if the previous if or else if condition are false. I think you get bothered about, hey, what you are saying. Don't worry. We just visualize everything by using this example. Okay. Now we just copy paste this code and understand and visualize the everything on the VS code that actually help us to visualize the everything. So I just copy this code, saving our time, guys. And let's back to the. I will just again commented out the code. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, now I am just copy pasting my code there to save our time and doing control S. Okay, I think I have done something wrong there. Oh, okay, sorry for that, guys. Oh, okay, it's already okay. I have to print something wrong. Okay, okay, let's back go to the slides. I think I have done something wrong. Oh, yeah, yeah. Because I do not put the code, so I will just setting the program here. So let's ready it, guys. So don't worry about that. Everything is okay. Yeah, everything is okay now. So you can see this is the two programs like we want to understand here. So this is an example. Let number equal to 5. If number is greater than 0, the println the number is positive. Let's see. Another program is let number equal to minus 3. If number is greater than 0, print this. Else, this is the not a positive number. So first of all, like, let for your understanding, I will comment it out below code. So it's will easy to understand as you an programmer, as you an beginner to what I am saying. Okay. So what happened? Yeah. So let's understand this program. So we have this number here 5, and if number is greater than 0, yeah, 5 is greater than 0. So how this program will work? So how this work? Like 5 number is 5. So this if is the actually the control flow. Now 5 is greater than 0. It will check like this because code is execute line by line. Yes. So if it's code, if the number is greater than 0, it means that it will print the information positive. Let's see what we are saying here is exactly working in our logic. This logic is correct or not. So just I go back to my terminal and put cargo run, and like, yes guys, it's absolutely correct because 5 number is greater than 0, and if is the control flow of that, that is arguing if 5 is 0, so that we are getting this result. Okay, let's see another example. So I will first of all comment it out this code, guys. That's easy to understand you as an programmer and beginner don't having any. Okay, and then guys, I will comment out saving our time. That's very important, guys. That's very important. So I will comment out every, oh sorry, I will comment out everything uncommented out. Okay, and control s. Yeah, so you can see of now I will ask this question to you guys. So what are the peoples in the chat? So please tell me, you are now viewing my Visual Studio Code screen. So you just seeing my code here. Let number equal to -3, and if number is greater than 0, so -3 is greater than 0. It's make any sense if you understand like a maths. Yeah, because program is everything is the logic. So if is the now if we'll check -3 is greater than 0, then it find no. So it means that this line gonna got erupt and this will go to this statement else. So it means that if statement does not working, else automatically will print. So I am thinking according to the logic is that the number is not positive. That's your output. So let's go back to the terminal and just put the command cargo run, and you just printing here. The number is not positive. Guys, congratulations, you get the result here. So it means that our program and the code and logic is working fine. So as in programmer, you will understand the if and if else control flow, how it work in the Rust. So let's go back to the slides and understanding about another things. Okay, moving to the next slide there. If you have any question, you can just put in the chat. I'm happy to answer it. Example, nested if else. So what we are using, you can see here, we are using if else else. So it means that we are using just if else simultaneously. That is called nested if else. So it means that it first of all check if else both the type of conditions simultaneously, and then it will print the value according to that. But first of all, you know the things and that I already explained, guys. The program is done, code execution done line by line. So it means that if number greater than 0, that line will execute first. If this line getting failed, then it go for this else. If this line getting failed, then it go for this else. So if you are surprising, just do the example practicality by using the VS Code. So just I will copy the code and saving our time. That's very important for both of us to save the time and covering the most of thing and understanding and visualize the thing on VS Code would be better. And let's see what happened for this program. So I will just using this code, copy it and go to the VS Code. So guys, I will comment it out in the program is there that I already done. Something we have already done. Okay. I just commenting this one, guys, and control S. I am just clearing my terminal. So for making easier to see my output terminal, guys. Okay. Now I am putting control B, which means pasting my code. That's I would copy from the slides. Okay, let's understand first of all, then I will go to the terminal part. Okay, just go to the terminal part. Okay, yeah, guys. So you can see here the things is that let number equal to 10. If number is greater than 0, this information will print. If that's and if number is greater than 0, then this will go to this. If this is correct, then it will print this information. If this is not correct, if number is greater than 10 also, but if this statement is not correct, this will start executing this. If this is also not correct, so this is also start executing this. So let's understand the logic, understand the logic of this program. So now number is 10. So number is 10, the line understand the compiler understand and go to this. If 10 is greater than 0, that's make any sense to me and you. Yes, 10 is correct. Okay, then it's go to this. Okay, if number, this is the division symbol, 2 equal to 0, equal to 0, it means that if I am dividing this 10 by 2, it's coming to 5, and if it equal to 0, so it's after dividing that number, the remainder is equal to 0, it means that is printing the value of this, the number is positive and the even. Let's see it. And if this is not working, this will start executing it. So let's run the program first and understand the thing. Okay, guys, so we will then just cargo run. Yes, number is positive and even, that's make complete sense to us, because why this 10 divided by 2 equal to 5, and we do not have any remainder there. So the our if number, this statement is executing and this control flow is working, and others remaining as it is, like they are not working, their logic will not print any information because our program ends there. After that, it will not work. Let's do certain little bit rust dirty hand. So what I do, just the thing and making the program more affordable to you. So like for example, I am using here 11. Okay, just sorry, control s. So guys, if I using 11 here, so I will just go back to my presentation part. So anyone in the meet. Okay, so guys, just telling me about what will be the value of this program if I am using 11. What is the output of this program? So let's check, same method, same everything. So what we will do, 11 is greater than 0. Yes, if the 11 is greater than 0, it means it is going to start this control flow. If 10 11 divided by this 2 modulo equal to 0, so it means that 11 divided by 2, it's make any sense like giving any 0? I think not. So if it's not, it means that this information will not print. So number is positive and even will not print. It will go for else. So the number is positive and odd, is it will print, or the else print ln the number is not positive, is it will print. So first of all, if this if is not printing automatically, guys, this is the nested loop. This else is automatically printing. If this is not there, this will print because code is execute line by line. So let's see the cargo run. The number is positive and odd. This is printing. That's the correct, because our if statement of this if else, because our we have this nested loop, if else else, so it means if else nested loop. So the else the else program for this if is this. So if this is not working, then it will go for the if of the if of this else program. So that will move to this else part, because if our logic is going fine, it means that like if is not printing, it automatically printing this value. So it is automatically printing this value, the number is positive and odd. Okay, we will do like lot of the couple of example to understanding very deeply, and start debugging and using and putting the code in your VS code. Your hand a little bit rust dirty, do it guys, and we will upload the assignment for it. So I think now you have got the clarity of it. Let's move to the next point. Next slide. Come back to my slides. Okay, so nested loop, if else loop we something have covered. Now move to the next part. Now we are using if else simultaneously. So you can see here, if is this the complete, and this if I have this else in front of statement, because if and else if and else we are using one complete flow, that's we call this if and else. Then we are using else if there, and then we are using else. So you can see if else. So this is the complete the loop that we want. So you can program whatever you want to way in the rust. That's not a problem for control flow. So let's see the value what will happen to this. Okay guys, so just I will print this code and go back to my terminal and understanding about these. So I will copy the code and go back to the visual slide. So VS code, sorry for that. So now I just commented out these things. You can see here. Okay, I will comment out and control s. I will also clear my terminal. That's very important, guys, because you will able to see clearly output of the terminal. Let's make a lot of sense. Okay, let's print the code here and control s. So you can see the code understand first and then accepting about output. And guys, you already understand the things, please put touch in the chat, and also on the social media handles if you want to apply there, that's okay. So tell the answer of this code. This is the and like surprise question for you. So we will understand here, but just start using your mind to for this creativeness. So let number equal to 0. Yes, okay, number and variable sign equal to 0. If if it's like 0 greater than 0, make any sense? 0 is greater than 0, it's make any sense? No, it's mean this not execute. Else if number 0 is less than 0, print ln the number is negative, else print the number is 0. So guys, what is the your guess to it? So my guess is that the number is 0. That is the answer of it. Let's check. Because 0 greater than 0, that's not correct, so it will not execute. Else if 0 less than 0, that's not make any sense. That is also not correct, so that will not execute. Then it's remaining else, that is automatically execute, because all of the three statement of the this control flow is already got false, so it automatically print this value, execute this value. So compiler will understand very better. Okay, just use the cargo run. Let's see it. The number is 0. That's correct. And that's what I'm saying, because all of the three statements are false there. So let's go back to the slides and understand the next topic. I think you got a clear cut idea about understanding the control flow. So now recap whatever we learned. Sequential execution, Rust run code line by line. Conditional, use if, else, and else if to alter the control flow. That we something we have done already in the past. Best practice, always include else to handle the alternative cases. What I'm saying that when we do the first example, we I just go back to the VS code, and that's why what actually I want to say to you guys. I will just stop down my terminal once again. Yeah, okay. So you can see here we directly print go to this one here, let number equal to 5, and we are directly using this control flow f, if, sorry. So it means that we are not using any alternative use case else, and that's not a good programming practice. And that's we have to understand in the mind, if control flow is not working, the else must automatically work. So we have to put else as an alternative to cover the other cases, otherwise program has no meaning. Okay, so let's go back to the slide and understand the things. Okay, guys, let's now the time for taking the selfie. So I hope if you have any questions, you can just put in the comment box and connect with me with my social media handles, and all of the things got clear very soon. And I am happy to answer you. And thank you for attending the session and attending the lecture. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next week. Bye bye.